A full-grown woman taking a doll out of a child's hair? Got my doll. I got my doll.
Why, hello. How was your Black Friday? As you can see, I'm black every Friday. Don't hate me. Anyway, you might have heard this Black Friday was not best. Black Friday 2023 was in shambles. A record time high. First time in history. Oh my god.
Thanksgiving night, it's almost 9 o'clock. Tomorrow is Black Friday. We're outside of a Target, and do you notice anything different? There is no one here. This is way different than what we saw just a few years ago. Look, they're ready. They're having those doorbuster deals. This is where the line starts. 9 o'clock, store opens at 6 a.m. and the parking lot is completely empty.
We would like to ask everyone, please remain calm.
Go. 7:30 a.m. on Black Friday. And where is everybody?
I saw a bunch of videos. At first I was like, yes. USA. USA. We did that. We said,
What the cuss word?
middle finger to their faces, and we said no. We said no. It was empty. People were at these stores. Reporting on TikTok, hey you guys, it's empty, there's no one here.
Hello? Where is everyone?
Okay. And I felt pride.
Pride.
Really, a lot of people just said, you know what, the economy is down, the economy is hard. Things aren't looking so great right now for people. And if you don't have the money, why spend it? Wow, yeah, Americans are waking up. They're realizing, hey, we aren't in the same economy as a long time ago. Things have changed. The economy is not the same anymore. Inflation. Plus genocide. Yeah, multiple. What? Multiple, more than one. Free Palestine, free Congo. Actually, free Congo, free Palestine. Because when it comes to a bunch of African countries, it's usually hush-hush and deny that it is something that you're not supposed to talk about. And Americans are definitely not supposed to be aware of. So free Congo, really sad that the situation is in this predicament that people have to die for other people to live.
I didn't even think about it this way, like at all. I didn't even think about this perspective. The children being first to mine have no idea our realities exist. They don't know they're mining to make phones and laptops for those wealthy enough to buy them. They wear no protective gear because the tunnels collapse so often that their slavers deem them disposable. Oh my God. And people think, oh, I'm not smart enough to talk about this. I'm not an activist. I don't talk politics. I wanted to learn more. It's not rocket science. People are suffering and they just need a voice. We are big voices. We are influencers. I mean, this is one of the things we're supposed to do as influencers. Use our voice. Make change.
It doesn't have to be this way, although a lot of people will want you to believe that it has to be this way.
And Africa had a role to play. It has a role as a raw material producer. We will not allow sub-Saharan Africa to escape that. We do everything to keep sub-Saharan Africa where it is, also impoverished. It's absolutely vital for the prosperity of everyone else. So let's get clear about that. This means all the economic structures, all the global institutions, and the economics we teach everyone is all designed to keep Africa exactly where it is. And whether it is Europe or US or now China, always the same. We need Africa to be impoverished because we need those raw materials and we need them dirt cheap. Okay, so that's the message.
The life that most people live in the West is not natural. It's just convenience. All of these accessories, laptops and phones, the way we live, the electricity 24/7, they are luxury that is not essential for life, but we have made them essential. We have added them on, and we can survive without them.
For you to have your gadgets and your laptops, you can really share. You can really make things even. You can really make things fair, more equal, but people choose not to want to go the free, dirt cheap slavery route.
A quick look into Jake Tran's Financial Slavery Masterclass. Jake Tran does business videos, and this course is basically 4 hours of business videos on how slavery is used worldwide, and you have to be morally bankrupt to make any substantial amount of money ever. He promises to show you how to profit off of slavery. The course dives into specific uses of slavery and then ends with start affiliate marketing and buy Apple stock because they use slaves. Yeah, that's it. That's $300. You're welcome.
I think this is something very important for other Africans who are not in Africa and Black Americans to be aware of, because in Black America, they love to preach that slavery is over, get over it. That was 400 years ago. But baby, that is 2023. It is not 400 years ago. It is still happening. Just because it's not happening the way it seems to be happening back then to Black Americans doesn't mean that it's not happening. Not just to Black Americans, but also Africans. Remember, before it happened to Black Americans, it already had happened to Africans. And it is still happening. It is not one love, one whatever. It's literally slavery in 2023. It has not been abolished. How can we forget something that is still here?
And that is where we are. Slavery has not ended. Please be aware that there are people who are out there being enslaved still by some of the corporations funded by you.
Us!
So yes, back to the topic of Black Friday. Y'all really tried that. Like you said, it's a sale and it's not a sale.
Oh, it's the same. Okay, what about this one? Oh, it's the same. But it's the same.
Bro, that's not a deal.
I don't get it.
When we heard that the economy is good, but nobody is fighting for the $188 TVs.
Now, me personally, I grew up outside of the US. Because of that, I know that everything is a scam. One thing you will learn very quickly if you are not initially brought up in the States and you come over here is that, depending on, how quick you are to catch on, country pretty much is a scam itself as well. Like, almost everything here is a scam. Like, nothing is really free. You always pay for everything now or later or for the rest of your life. Yeah, for the rest of your life. Sales weren't doing what they were supposed to do. We have clips of videos of multiple people into the stores, Target. You're like, okay, where is the sale?
Black Friday is now being called a scam. So people all over the internet are now calling out Black Friday for ripping people off because stores are offering the same prices as before Black Friday and making customers feel like they're saving money while they're really not. This woman, for example, was at Old Navy and the clothes she was about to buy said 50% off, so the price would have been $5. However, the OG price is already $5.
Yesterday, I posted a video about companies lying about their Black Friday deal. Tomorrow's Cyber Monday, so I wanted to know, are online sales any different?
Cyber Monday deal, 58% off, $12.74. List price is $29.99. Except I have purchased several of these, and I have never seen them listed for $29.99. In fact, the last time I bought one, they were only $10.99.
I remember a bunch of people calling out Amazon on Prime Day for doing this exact same thing, and clearly they have not changed their policies and they're doing the exact same thing for Cyber Monday.
What's going on? Doctor, I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
Corporations, Walmart, Target, are they complaining that, people aren't spending money? Why is that a complaint?
I've seen a couple videos today where retailers like Walmart and Target and other places were complaining that there wasn't a ton of Black Friday shoppers like normal. They're like, where's everybody at? We broke. We ain't got no damn money.
Are people supposed to spend money in the first place? Let's talk about the fact that just the idea of saying something is $1.99 is clearly a psychological tactic to convince people that they're spending less money than they are. So sales and the whole idea of sales are all built on scam in the first place.
Scam!
You like crazy.
On Black
They're
Friday
not.
like they used
I
to.
no Walmart bra.
Where are the lines at 3 a.m.? Amazon ruined it.
Black Friday this year is a scam. Sales are literally exactly what they have every day.
Scamming.
F Black Friday.
We need to support the economy. I mean, Thanksgiving you shopping too. So I guess they tricking us. They're making us shop both times.
A lot of things when it comes to the American economy is built on deceiving the person psychologically that they're getting more for the buck. The good days are gone, y'all. Folks, I'm here to let you know, PSA, public service announcements, if you haven't heard already, the good days are gone. All the stuff that Gen X and the rest of the whatever were able to enjoy, we're not going to get that. We are the start of a new terrible generation upwards. The thing is, it doesn't look like it's getting better, folks.
I just want to know why the world turned to doo-doo as soon as we, like Gen Z, grew.
Did you see that one video of that girl or that guy? They went to some sort of convention. They asked the boomers, the silent generation, Gen X, millennials, all of them, how much was your first apartment? Boomers, alphas, and Gen Xers, they all said, oh, I got my 2-bedroom apartment in a nice part of town for upwards of maybe $800, $900 at most.
Oh my God! Wow!
In a nice part of town, $900? I wish.
It doesn't look like it's gonna get better. Like this is it.
That's a wrap.
This is like it's gonna get worse. I don't know if it can get better. It might not be in our time, but we are, yes, unfortunately born in this time, and this is it. So someone's got to do it, right? But then I saw more videos, and apparently we just did our shopping online. Yes, it does. So I blame myself for giving Americans the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what I expected. I thought, wow, for the first time, people just said no. For the first time, we came together and we overcometh. People did a bunch of shopping online, so they took their haggling to the internet and just did it digitally. Digitally haggling, but not really haggling because you don't have to haggle because it's online. You just gotta, fall for the whole timeline thing, marketing scheme of buying something before the days end and hours end, and then just go ahead and buy it. Just for maybe waiting till the price goes down again and again. You either win and get it, or you lose and you just didn't get anything, and then you have to buy it full price. So it's so sad. Anyway, when's the big deal for airplanes and flights again? Travel deals, the 28th, November 28th. Is that tomorrow? Hypocrite.
Was indeed. Did not get me any flight deals because I don't think I was actually saving on anything.
So it's just sad to see. Not only did we take our shopping online, but it was an all-time high. Yeah, we blew up the joint.
Blew the whole joint up.
So we just, all-time high. We took our shopping online. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I did not participate. I just spent. How much did I spend? I don't think I contributed that much. I really contributed $20. Out of words. Don't know what to say. I feel like at this point, what would need to happen is just the economy would need to change. Like I saw a video today about the fact that we are still taking orders from people who didn't have the amount of information that we have on our fingertips. We're still taking and still operating under rules and regulations and systems and economics and of people from 19 whatevers, and it's just we need an update. We need an update. The world does not have to be in a state of pain.
Put him in agonizing pain.
We have enough to go around, honestly. Can the overlords please resign? I don't know what to tell you. Please chill.
Wait, all of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
For a little bit, I just think it's so unnecessary. Clearly, the economy is at a point where it is just going on a momentum, and I'm not sure where it's gonna stop.
Quiet.
Even though the economy is shit, even though everything is just inflation is very high, it's still at an all-time record. So someone wants it to go this way, and it is going this way, because I feel like it doesn't have to be like this. We have enough information, science, mathematics, smart people,
Smart.
tools to maybe probably create a better economy for all, not just people in the States, but outside of it, especially the ones that the States are teaching from at this point. I mean, free Congo, man. 4-year-old kids.
I feel like you're abusing me.
Girls, little boys dying. Blood money. iPhones, blood money at this point. Laptops, blood money. Electronics, blood money. America, blood. It's gross. Gross. Don't let them tell you it has to be this way. It does not. There is abundance of resources. It only has to be this way for people who are billionaires, millionaires to stay billionaires and millionaires.
Excellent.
That's it. We are supposedly in one of the hardest times, and yet spend the most money. People will spend money. I just feel like this is a capitalistic economy, just built on consumerism. So people will consume, and you can't really just blame the citizens, I won't say, but at the same time, it is our responsibility to do better. The corporations still ate. They're fat and full. They're good. We still didn't win. This is not a win for us. As I said, I did not grow up in the States, so some things do, come, off to me as weird. Like, for example, Black Friday. I literally thought about it. I was like, why is it called Black Friday? Knowing that, me personally, I'm new to the, to racism, all that. I'm still learning as I go because I just...
Yeah. It's only my third day out here. I don't know.
I'm very new to it. With the history of the country, Black Friday does not sound right. And I found this video.
Who else was today's years old when they found out that Black Friday is actually a ritual that they use to celebrate the day that they would sell African American people for half price the day after Thanksgiving?
Back in the days of slavery, the African American slaves would cook up a nice Thanksgiving turkey meal for their masters and entertain them throughout the night. They would force the slaves to entertain their friends and family, who would then vote on which slave was the best entertainer and which was worst. The loser were then sold at auction the next day, which they called Black Friday. The slave purchasers knew the day following Thanksgiving there would be an auction, so that go prepared for the sale. They would get up early every morning, hoping they would be the first one in line, similar to today's Black Friday. Hundreds would show up hoping they could be the first to purchase the slaves that were on sale. This was the one day out of the year that the slaves were reduced in price.
I'm just like, wow, okay. It gets darker and darker the more you go. I don't know if I should believe that, if that is factual, true, or not. I might do a little Google. But knowing the history, probability is pretty high.
I will stop talking about chattel slavery once y'all stop profiting off of it. A few months back, someone sent me a link for this website. I signed up for the website and I have it set where I get text alerts when the keyword slave is used. Because of stuff like this. This is an auction website called Invaluable. I found out they sell a lot of privatized records involving slavery. Privatized records can be anything from family Bibles to receipts or things just like this. And they just don't auction off records. They also auction off stuff like Phyllis Wheatley's book. The amount of morals and humanity that you have to lack to think, hey, my family profited off of black bodies. Let me have my go at it. Who has this type of money just laying around and be like, hey, I want to get that? And why?
Now that's a good question.
I tell you, as a black genealogist who runs a nonprofit for black people, this donate to the Pristine English Project if you can.
Pretty high, and even if it's not, it's just like, okay, they've still done so much more terrible things.
Everybody's so creative.
Yeah, it is systematically
a problem.
At the end of the day, Black Fridays are just famous for being that one time when people win and just like finish each other.
Friday is weak as fuck now. Soft as hell. Where are the fights? Where the hell is the chaos in the aisles? Look how clean this is. Why is it clean on Black Friday? Everyone okay? Like, wake up. Have some dignity. Stand for something. Where is the ruckus?
That's fun. Yeah. Friday culture has decimated. It's a capitalist holiday. Why are we not participating?
Straight KO, boom boom pow. Like, never knew karate. Instant download. Cha-cha-cha. It's always been that time. Great deals. Like, oh, I got this, for this cheap. But it's not like that anymore. Things are expensive. economy, everything, blah, blah, blah. COVID happened and people stayed home. So now if people are used to staying home and really going out as much, if it's not necessary, do you really have to? Black Friday happened and things are different. No one ran into the stores, don't have to fight each other. You can just get everything online now. Turns out, whoopsie daisy. All the sales just went online and it's an all-time high. And we bought stuff still, just differently. Still Black Friday, just online now. Not technically a win. It was. It's not. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say about the Black Friday deal. It's rock and roll. Bye.
The media is lying to us about Black Friday this year, and I'm about to prove it to you. Which maybe lying is not the best word, but they are being very misleading in a lot of these articles. You know, we spent $9.8 billion, which is record sales, right? And they're highlighting the fact that it says that online sales have increased by 7.5%. Now, one thing to note, and something that I've learned just through media literacy and understanding economics, here is, as you see in the headline. So we have spent $9.8 billion for Black Friday this year, right? Which is higher than last year, which is true. It is higher than last year. But let's look at this other part of the headline. Online sales up 7.5%. That does not say all sales. It says the portion of the sales from Black Friday, the portion that were online, have increased by 7.5%. Now, here is another source, and this states that the total sales has increased by 2.5%. The total, okay? So remember, the other article was talking about strictly on the portion that was online. Total sales for the entire Black Friday, reported by MasterCard Spending Pulse, they're a very reputable source, increased by 2.5% total. Now you're probably thinking, okay, wow, that's still an increase. Inflation right now is 3.2%. And in that previous article and in this one as well, it states that these numbers are not adjusted by inflation. So if inflation is up 3.2%, that means our purchasing power, the value of our dollar has decreased, right? So $9.8 billion in 2023 is not worth as much as $9.8 billion in 2022. Sales increased by 2.5%. Inflation is 3.2%. That means that there was actually a loss. There was not a true increase because, again, the value of our dollar is not the same this year as it was last year.
It didn't matter.
So I'm confused. Black Friday hit a record of $9.8 billion in spending. I thought we weren't doing Black Friday, y'all. What happened? I'm so confused because nobody I know went Black Friday shopping. It seems most of it is from online sales, so maybe people just shopped in private and didn't tell anyone else. Apparently this caused credit card debt to hit a record $1.08 trillion in debt. The total outstanding credit card balance of Americans since 1999 to now. Black Friday had a record of $9.8 billion in online sales. In the US, a 7.5% year-over-year rise. But the Black Friday data shows that Americans are spending strong, even though they may be financing a lot of their purchases on their credit cards.
It's important to note that the amount of people that were actually using the buy now, pay later, you know, like Affirm and Klarna, that went up by 47%. So people are purchasing more, using credit, using payment plans, and they are still purchasing less. I know you guys have felt the inflation this year, okay? You know the Black Friday deals, the deals were not dealing, okay? And we all know it. The stores were empty.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
Like and subscribe.
USA. USA.
Guys, these politicians are scrambling because they know what we are saying about Congo. We have dug all the proof we have.
I think the fundamental flaw in capitalism is its emphasis on always increasing profits. Capitalism isn't about making money. Capitalism is about making more money.